This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Lakers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. This is the NBA Playoffs, and it's up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Rui Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 2. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at the Lakers. Well, they have seized home court. They orchestrated the upset in Game 1. No matter what happens tonight, Greg, they can rest on that.
I mean, it was a huge shift in this series, an accomplishment you would obviously be proud of, but hey, it's still got a long way to go. They get scorched in Game 2, all the momentum heads back the other direction, and as we've seen, home court can't always save you.
It can't, but momentum sometimes can.
Here. A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Hart, the pass to Brunson. Over Doncic. And it's Brunson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's LeBron. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Anunoby against LeBron. Doncic with it. With the drive. Hayes dishes to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by New York. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Reeves. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Reeves against Anunoby. Bridges for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And make some noise for your new city anchor.
Joining now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Fifth best, Jalen Brunson.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Towns. It's deflected. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Towns comes with a double team. Doncic finds James. LeBron with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 5 now.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Brunson, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him wrong.
Doncic against Brunson. Doncic passes to Reeves. Beyond the arc. Good. The assist goes to Doncic.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Knicks trail by 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Hart, following Hachimura's 3-point attempt.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic against Brunson. The drive by Doncic. Hayes down low. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And you gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
That's too hard. Bridges deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura.
Many players with his size and skill set.
Knicks trail by 6. Bridges, right side. It's Robinson, top of the key. Brunson against Doncic. Here's Robinson, got a piece of it. Reeves outside. In the corner, it's James. Drills it from outside. James has got 7 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Knicks checked in. New York trailing. Now Brunson. Nothing on the board. That shot off. Nice D from Doncic. Hayes with the screen for James. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson to end the run. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. Pass to Hayes. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Brunson. 14 feet away. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's LeBron going inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Towns. McBride bounce pass. Hurt. A 3-pointer, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Towns with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McBride. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong defender.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bridges, he's checked in for Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's the Lakers with it. They lead by 7. On the wing, Doncic. 1:35 left in the first quarter. That shot wide open.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Now, here's Bridges. Jacks up a 3. They get it back.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
James dishes to Doncic. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. And the basket is good. Bridges got his second basket of the night.
Nice effort by Bridges. That's wirely strength.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connect. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
McBride passes to Payne. Towns the screen. Bangs home the trifecta. Payne's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Doncic. Count the basket. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Miles McBride out there with Payne. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Scoreless thus far. Goodwin back to Vanderbilt. That one, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Puts it up from 15. Robinson dishes to Payne. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Picked by Finney-Smith. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Payne can't hit. LA's got fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now here's Goodwin, covered by Achiuwa. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Vincent. Pass to Goodwin. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 9. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Vincent, defended by McBride. Here's Reeves, pass to Hachimura. It's over Bridges, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but the defense was waiting on him that time.
Now, here's Achiuwa. Vanderbilt defending.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Lakers leading by 5. Vincent with it. Still yet to score. Hachimura the pass to Vanderbilt. Five to shoot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anunoby outside. Good work defensively by Hachimura. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Reeves can't hit. Knicks trail by 7. Down low. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Over in the corner, McBride. And finished off by Robinson.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Lakers leading by 5. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Here's Vincent, defended by McBride. Up top for Vanderbilt. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From 6 feet, Hachimura.
Well, Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you forward.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Towns comes in for Achua. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Robinson up top. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And New York making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Doncic is checked in for Gabe Vincent. And the free throw, no good.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of it.
Now here's LeBron, 11 points in the game. Hachimura kicks to LeBron. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Jalen Brunson. Fourth, LeBron James.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. LeBron passes to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got 6 points.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Reeves. The kick out to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. A floater. Doncic converts inside.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Reeves. He's got 6.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Brunson missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Doncic going to work.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Robinson a screen on Reeves. It's good from long range. 12 points for him. Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeouts. He wants to talk to his guy. McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And the Lakers also making a switch. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Here's McBride, guarded by Doncic. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got his 2nd bucket of the night. James finds Vanderbilt. 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 6. Now McBride. He has 5. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Inside, 6 to shoot, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Lakers leading by 4. And here is Doncic. He's got 14. Stolen by Anunoby. Over in the corner, McBride. Good on the triple. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Over in the corner, Vincent. There's the triple. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about those long strides of Towns? Uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact.
The free throw drops for Towns. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And Towns drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
LeBron galloping to the rack. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, well, look, you can bump him, but that's not going to stop LeBron James.
Pass to Hart. 1:05 left in the first half. Here's Towns. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Hachimura finds Vincent. Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. It's rebounded Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3-ball from Doncic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Here's Brunson. Misses from short range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers on top. They lead by 5. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tips. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Everyone is talking about their Game 1 victory. You think they can take the first 2 on the road?
Well, props to them for getting it done, and that first game especially. I think they can do it again, Ernie.
Well, they'll have to keep up that intensity, play sharp, and if they can, wow, headed home up 2-0. They'll be sitting in a great spot.
They would indeed. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And here is Los Angeles now. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Austin Reeves.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 7. Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. Launches a 3. There's Brunson from deep.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Leaves the pass to LeBron. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Doncic. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Doncic powers it home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. Driving in, and Brunson throws it down.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. James outside. Back to Hayes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Town. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Brunson with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Hart. Reeves against Bridges. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Count it. Good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Brunson against Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. LeBron James second.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Reeves. He has 6. Pass to Hachimura. The kick out to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Offensive rebound. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, Gia, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 6. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. With some arc. James looking around. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Spacing the floor. Rui is out there to hit threes. Bring defenders out of that lane.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's the Lakers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Reeves against Bridges. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Now Towns, covered by Hayes. Left side, Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
James, the pass to Reeves. On the arc. Hands it from downtown. Reeves has got 9 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 14.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Reeves against Bridges. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Bridges. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. LeBron kicks to Hayes. Pass to Doncic. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender.
Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Now Hart. And here's Towns. It's up a 3. They get it back. On deep, Brunson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. James with it. Now guarded by Towns. Reeves in the corner. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. The wing jumper off target.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Robinson. Yep, that one goes in there. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Brunson against Doncic. In the corner, it's James. Vanderbilt setting the pick for LeBron. Vanderbilt misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Brunson, right side. Shoots over Doncic. The second effort. Robinson misses. Lakers leading by 4. James in the post. LeBron fights his way through.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Rebound the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead early. James against Bridges. LeBron dishes to Hayes. Brunson against Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. Outside, James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Bridges outside. Pass to Achua. And here's Payne. Back to Robinson. Payne with it. The 3. Out to the wing. A 3 ball. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Finney-Smith kicks to Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. Outside, James. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
In the corner, it's James. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Now here's Here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
LeBron with it. Robinson picks him up. Vanderbilt the pass to Vincent. Good work there as it goes.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Payne passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all three levels.
Now here's James. Now here's Goodwin. Shot from the wing. And right through it goes. Goodwin's got his first bucket of the night. Knicks trail by 3. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Inside. Vanderbilt with the steal. James outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. James gets inside and finishes.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Here's Towns. Anunoby has the open look. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron passes to Vanderbilt. Robinson with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Lakers also making a change. Hayes is checked in. And here are the Knicks now. Up top, Hart. He's covered by Hachimura.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Second team foul. Josh Hart at the line. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Vincent the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Gets rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Towns for the 3, and McBride gets it to go.
And more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you, a willing facilitator.
James against Anunoby. Hachimura setting the pick for Goodwin. Back to Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Oh, if you're a defender, you got to be careful when it comes to guarding Hachimura. He is clever at getting contact.
And that one misses for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Gabe Vincent. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, Doncic, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Doncic showing his strength.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Doncic against Brunson, and it's blocked. Goodwin feeling it out. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Bridges. On deep, Reeves. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Brunson outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Now, here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. To tie it up. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Drops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Over in the corner, McBride. Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he more into it.
Doncic with it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Goodwin. And the Lakers with possession here. The lead is 2. Here's James. And stolen by Anunoby. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Bridges. Reeves against Hart. Back to Bridges. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. Counts a transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
Creating the turnover that leads to the break. Bridges is so disruptive on the defensive end.
Now, Doncic. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Bridges with it. Defended by Reeves. Bridges kicks to Brunson. James against Hart. On the 3 off target. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. LeBron outside. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 21.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Here they are, your Knicks set squad.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Doncic. And here is James. Pass to Reeves. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby. LeBron's shot is off. Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Hart the pass to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. They grab their own miss. The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to Hayes. Reeves outside. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 3.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Poked away. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. James against Anunoby. James the pass to Hachimura. Over Hart. Hachimura no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Doncic. LeBron against Towns. The drive by... Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Brunson against Doncic. And it's Brunson missing. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's James. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Misses the 3. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a three-point game. Buries it from outside.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
And make some noise for your Knicks city dancer.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Oh, missed it.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Both free throws here, so now it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. LeBron, the last game for a little while. As a team, how do you approach the break?
Well, we got a couple of days off, but everyone needs to stay in tune. Even though we're not going to be on our feet or on the basketball court, everyone needs to continue to just, work your mind, work your body as well, and, get ready for practice.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy that time off anyway, man. Congrats on this win. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.